This is Monkey George. George is not special, no genius brain, no secret plan, just a normal monkey with a dangerous level of curiosity. George has no job, no money, rent is coming. George checks his wallet, wallet checks back. Nice try. But today, George decides this changes. So George opens his laptop, George scrolls job listings. Easy job, no experience, flexible hours. Perfect. George gets hired at TFC, Texas Fried Bananas. How hard can it be to fry bananas? George arrives at TFC. The smell of grease and broken dreams. A line of hungry monkeys starts at the counter and ends in the next time zone. The manager, who hasn't slept since 2019, says, "Smile, work fast, and whatever you do, don't think. Thinking cost us money." George nods. 5 minutes later, George is in the zone. Frying, packing, sweating. He's answering angry customers while questioning why his ancestors ever climbed down from the trees. One monkey asks, "Is this banana organic?" George doesn't know what that means. While our George busts his butt for minimum wage, trying not to torch another batch of bananas, the TFC owner is playing a very different game. A single TFC location can rake in $2 to $3 million a year. Sounds like a jackpot, right? But the net profit, the cash that actually hits the bank, if everything goes perfectly, it's a slim 10 to 15%. That's what's left after taxes, salaries, rent, and the bananas George accidentally dropped in the trash. See, the boss isn't frying bananas, he's selling the system. Franchise fee, 45 grand just to get into the club. Startup costs, a cool 1 to 2 million. And every single month you're paying royalties to the brand just for being TFC. Business is, well, expensive and for some, incredibly profitable. Franchise is simple. You don't reinvent the wheel, you rent it. You buy the right to follow the system, you wear the uniform. You cook the same bananas. You follow the same rules as every TFC in the jungle. No improvisation. In return, you get a powerful brand, a flood of customers, and support. Sounds easy, but many owners fail within the first year. High rent, heavy competition, and razor-thin margins. And on top of that, royalties. You pay even if you made zero profit. Fast food is a battlefield. The future? Robots flip burgers faster than you can blink. AI takes orders without an accent and never confuses a Coke with a Diet Coke. Self-checkouts are everywhere. They don't take smoke breaks or ask for a raise. Every year, algorithms leave thousands of hands or paws behind. But George is still here, and no, it's not because he works for peanuts or bananas. Why? Because monkeys only trust monkeys. Have you ever tried explaining to a robot that you're just having a bad day and need a little extra sauce for happiness? A robot won't roll its eyes when you change your mind at the last second. You don't complain to a robot about your ex or how the trees used to be taller. You complain to George. The fast food world might turn into one giant microchip, but in the end, monkeys will always be hungry, not just for food, but for connection. George paid his dues at TFC. He survived the grease of the fryers and the cold logic of the corporation. Now he knows, it's not bananas that make the world go round, it's systems, it's rock-solid discipline and knowing exactly how money flows. The franchise gave him the armor, but the cage is getting too small for George. He's seen the blueprint of the industry, and now he wants more than just a weekly paycheck. Monkey George understands the game now. It's time to build his own jungle. Monkey out. But he'll be back as the boss.